Hello everybody and welcome to a new unboxing, or should I say unbagging video. Today I'm reviewing some microphones. Now this is actually not the bag that these came in. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and get these out. But this was not with it. I'll talk about that too. These microphones are a little bit tangled. They usually don't tangle up, but they've been in there for a few days and I'm not the one who put them in there. So they might be a little bit jumbled. I'm going to untangle them here. While I do this, I'm going to talk about the bag these came in. These are Neewer, Neewer, lapel microphones. And I accidentally bought 6 of these. Now, I have never used a lapel microphone before this. And I did not know what the 3X on the microphone, the actual title, had meant. Well, it meant that there were 3 in a package. I thought that the X was talking about boost on the microphones to make your audio just a little bit louder, so I thought the 3X would be perfect for me, and I was wrong. It meant that there were 3 in a package. And that's okay, because the quality of these is a bit... I'll get to it. So these are really long, actually. They're to the point where I can't actually capture it all on my camera, but they're about, I want to say 4.5 feet long. I could be wrong. I don't think that it was actually in the description when I bought them, but they are fairly long microphones, and they come with these little boom things on the end of them. For outside recordings, you don't really need these. When I record my voice with them, I take them off because it likes to make my voice sound way too low, and it's kind of hard to understand me. And if you listen, or if you watch Yoshi's Woolly World or Jack and Daxter, you can kind of see that, and it takes me quite a bit of work in Adobe to get my voice to sound not bad. So, but otherwise the actual voice quality is pretty good. Hayden's voice comes out fairly well. My voice comes out fairly well with a little bit of work, because I have a deep voice naturally, but it does come out fairly well. These are 3.5mm jacks, plugs into any standard port. This is a 3.5mm jack here, fits in nice and snug. Nothing is really wrong with these. These mics are kind of actually, I couldn't have asked for better mics. I can't remember how much I paid for these. I want to say it was 10 to 15. Cannot remember for the life of me, but I will put it on screen now. So this is what actually clips onto your lapel. So you actually imagine this is a lapel. You actually just clip it on and it will sit there. These clips are really good. I've broken one because I was messing around with it and I went like this and this piece of plastic snapped off, but the piece of metal that's in here works perfect. I was actually still able to use the clip and it works fine. The only problem I have with these is this connection right here. I have one microphone, so I'm down to 5 of these, and I have one microphone where this actually was not like glued in, or something was wrong with this and it got pulled out, and it actually caused the microphone to stop working. And that's the only one that I've broken. It's a little unfortunate, but it wasn't a huge money loss. I mean, it was perfectly fine up until I broke it, and it was really my fault that it broke. It was not, I can't say that the production quality of these are bad. It was honestly, I did tug on it a little bit beforehand, and it was the mic that I did a little bit of testing with, so it could have been some of the stuff that I had sprayed in here, because I wanted to see how well the glue would hold up. And that could have been it, but it was perfectly fine for days until I actually dropped it off on my desk, and I went to catch it and it got caught on my chair, and I pulled it, and then I pulled it out. So these are pretty good. You do have to be a little bit careful with them. Don't tug on them too hard, but other than that, these are great. And unfortunately they only came in a clear baggie. They didn't, like, this is a headset splitter for if you have one headset that has one of these, but you need 2 ports on your computer. That's what this is for. And this is actually big enough to hold both of these, and this is not the same thing. This is a Y jack, but it just came in a clear baggie like this. It was a bit smaller. It had all 3 of these in one, and it was really tangled. So that was kind of not the best. So I'm going to talk about this now. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit. Hopefully that's enough. This is a Y-jack. This is for 2 inputs into one computer. So the way that we record our audio for We Play Games is we have both of these mics, and we plug both of them into here, and then we plug this into the computer. So this is a little complicated if you don't understand how this works. Basically, it turns both of these signals into one. So we had to test our mics individually and stuff like that. This came from Radio Shack, actually. But it works fantastic. I haven't had any problems with it. I need to sand down this little round part because my laptop is what we use to record the audio. Unfortunately, the 3.5mm jacks on my desktop are screwed up. I'll talk about that later, probably in a later video. I think I have already. But this is gold plated. These are nickel plated. I think this is nickel. This gold plating I prefer. But I need to sand this down around the edge a little bit. It won't hurt the plating if you do need to do that on this. And this allows us to record both of them into one input, and it's fantastic. I absolutely love this thing. It's little, it's durable, super durable. I actually threw this against the wall just to mess with it, and I threw it like this, and it made a dent in my wall, and it didn't mess with anything because I wanted to see how tough it was. I can't pull anything out on it. These have been fantastic. These never get pulled out of here. I've never accidentally pulled one of these out. I actually have to physically pull it out myself. So if you're looking to buy one of these, this Y-jack from Radio Shack is one I would get. It's fantastic. I love it, and it was super cheap. But so this is definitely what I would get. Thank you guys for watching today's unboxing video. I will definitely do more of these in the future. I have to find some stuff to unbox. I'm probably going to do some cube unboxings. This cube is a brand cube that I actually got from school. I'm not going to talk about this one, but I do have some colorless cubes and a square one I want to talk about. This is a really old square one, but I do want to talk about some stuff like that later on. So I will definitely do some of those, and I will see you guys in the next video.